This is a story about Nayaki and the giant's cap. Once upon a time in a remote African village, there lived a small, beautiful girl called Nayaki. She lived with her mother in a small hut in the forest. Her father had died when she was a little baby. Her elder brothers and sisters had married and lived in other parts of the country. One day, Nayaki's mother was bitten by a snake as she was working in the farm. The wound did not heal even after all the village doctors tried to treat it. So Nayaki left home and went to one of the neighboring villages, which was 5 days' journey from her home. When she arrived in the neighboring village, she asked the people she met where she could get a good medicine man. She was directed to a medicine man's house. When she arrived there, she told the medicine man about her mother's tragedy. The medicine man shook his head and said, "There is only one thing that can heal the wound. You must go and bring the cap belonging to Gwatho, the king of the giants. Burn it and sprinkle the ashes on your mother's leg. 2 days after that, she will be healed completely." Nayaki did not waste any minute. She sent somebody to go and take care of her mother while she went to the forest. For many days, she walked and walked through the forest. On the way, she met many animals, and she asked them the way to the giant's home. The antelope warned her, "Take care, because once you enter the giant's home, they will never let you out." But Nayaki was not afraid. She continued with her journey. After a while, she saw a wide path with very large footprints. "Where are you going?" a loud voice asked. "I am going to visit Gwatho, the king of the giants," Nayaki answering while trembling. The giant let her pass, and she went on with her journey until she came face to face with two giants outside a cave. The giant asked Nayaki, "Hey, little daughter of man, where do you think you are going?" Nayaki said she had come to visit the king of the giants. Gwatho started laughing. He laughed so hard until the ground started shaking. Gwatho lifted Nayaki up with one hand and told her, "You will stay here with me until you are fat enough to eat." He then ordered the other giants to feed her with antelope's meat. Gwatho also ate a lot of antelope's meat and then slept soundly. One day, Gwatho ate his usual lunch, and after a few minutes, he started snoring. He snored so loudly the cave shook heavily and his cap fell off his head. Nayaki did not waste time. She quickly took the cap and ran out of the cave. The two giants at the cave entrance asked her, "Where are you going with the cap?" Nayaki replied timidly, "The king wants me to go and wash it for him." She then changed direction and started going to the river. When she was out of sight, she ran as fast as her feet could carry her. She arrived home safely. Her mother's leg was badly aching. She immediately lit a fire and burned the cap. After burning the cap, it turned into ashes, which she sprinkled onto her mother's wound. Then she went to prepare some porridge. After a few minutes, she came back with a calabash full of porridge and food. She could not hide her joy when she saw her mother smiling at her. "The wound is not hurting anymore," her mother said. After 2 days, the wound had healed, and on the third day, Nayaki and her mother were digging in their farm side by side, singing to the tune of the birds nearby.